Welcome to the Huron Valley Now podcast, where we tell inspiring stories of business, life, and giving back. Today I'm here with Bill from Broadview Tree Farm, one of our community's Christmas time staples. Bill, I hear that this year you're celebrating 175 years on that land. Do you want to tell me a little bit about how your family got it?
But my family.
Yes, important to note. Do you want to tell me a little bit about the story of how your family first came to own that land? Because it's not everybody's moving to Highland, Michigan.
Years ago, the farm was owned by a colonel, and he had gotten it through a land grant. And then it would be my great-great-great-grandparents bought it from him, and they farmed. Then it was passed down to the next generation. They farmed. Then my grandfather came in, and Grandpa had sheep on the farm and mainly potatoes that we raised. Along came my mother and dad, and Dad started with the Christmas trees some 60-some years ago. And then I came along and my sisters, and we, after Dad semi-retired, we kind of took the farm over, and we have now we have about 80 acres into Christmas trees, and just love it. It's a fantastic place to be and to visit.
That sounds amazing. It is a great place to visit. Can you tell me about how you got the Broadview name? When did that come about?
That was 2 or 3 generations back. From our house, we can see all the way to Clarkston, which is 35 miles. So it was a broad view, and it stuck with us.
That's pretty cool. And you said your dad decided to start planting the Christmas trees.
Correct.
How did he make that decision? Do you know what inspired that?
Well, Dad worked for the soil conservation in Howell, and he decided, after seeing how trees grew, that it was a needed thing to do, and planted them. And back then, Dad paid the taxes to my grandpa, and we were allowed to plant Christmas trees. And I was just going back in my memories. Trees certainly have grown in cost. The first trees that Dad brought up and put on our front lawn, a regular tree was $3, and the premium trees were $5.
Woo.
And today, our standard tree is $70. Any size that they want to cut.
It's crazy inflation.
Indeed.
And do you know who sold the very first tree on the farm?
My dad.
Your dad?
Yeah.
Yeah. And when did it officially become a tree farm? Do you know what year?
Well, it was 65
Because it takes a minute for the trees to
that.
grow, doesn't it?
Pardon?
So it takes a minute for the trees to grow, doesn't it?
Well, the average tree now takes 7 to 10 years. The premium trees, the firs, take up to 15.
So that's a serious commitment before you get to start selling them.
And you have to plant a long way in advance.
And how many generations of the family do you have working on the farm now?
Bree and I just talked about it, my niece, 5 generations.
That's beautiful. That's really cool.
My great-grandson, yeah.
So that's got to be really special, getting together for the holiday season, being such a big part of the community.
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed.
Can you tell me a little bit about what it feels like bringing the whole family together?
Well, we have, of course, our Christmas Eve and Thanksgiving coming up. We all meet for a big meal, and that's the only day we're open 9 to 5 daily once we open the farm up. And Thanksgiving, we close at noon. That's the only day we close early.
I like that commitment. And do you know how many trees you're growing on the farm right now?
We have anywhere from 100,000 to 110,000.
That's crazy. And what kind of trees are you?
We have Canaan fir, a fairly new variety, and spruce. And then we have Fraser fir and concolor fir. The concolor fir are a little longer needle, and when they're crushed, they smell like a citrus.
That's pretty cool. Which one's your favorite?
Probably the Fraser fir.
Fraser.
Yeah.
Which one do you sell the most of?
The concolor, or no, I'm sorry, it's the Canaan.
The
fir.
Canaan? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They look just like a Fraser fir, but they're much faster growing.
And what are your hopes for the future of the tree farm? Do you have any vision for that?
My vision is just about over. We're one of the few farms left in Highland, and my vision was that it not be broken up and sold into a subdivision.
Yes.
And the up and coming kids, Bree is one of them, they're thinking the same way, to keep the farm intact.
I like to hear that. And where's the farm located? How do people find you?
We're on the corner of Hickory Ridge and Clyde Road, and we used to have across the road, it used to be 260 acres. We're down to 119 acres on the east side of the road of Hickory Ridge.
I didn't know you owned that much over there. That's...
Yeah. Yep. It's been my home forever. I was born in Howell and brought home to the Hickory Ridge Road.
I love it. And do you have socials that people can find you on? Is it Ridgemere? Or no, that's the wrong one.
Well, that's across
That's
the
across
road.
the street. That's what I was thinking of. Is it Broadview Christmas Tree everywhere? Perfect.
Yes.
Very good. And I'm curious, I always leave everybody with this. Do you have a message that you would like to share with our community?
Well, we've been established. We back up our trees. If trees are like people, I always say. Once in a while, there's a sick one. And when there is, we replace that tree, no questions asked. That's been a standard since the beginning. My dad started it, and I think that's probably it on what I was talking about.
Yeah, I like seeing that dedication to quality and to serving the community.
And a few years ago, some of the kids started a summer program at the farm, and that's weddings. And now we have weddings during the summer, open houses, birthdays, and so forth.
That's really cool. I remember seeing some of that on the socials, and I was thinking, I don't know if I remember that, because I used to work there back in the day when I was a kid, and y'all took really good care of me. I love that. So I appreciate it. That was my first job. It was a great experience. But I didn't remember seeing the wedding venue there.
No, it's just been in the last few years. when you said that about you working there, we have had hundreds of young people that we feel that we've given them a good work ethic.
I love that. It's got to be a special opportunity to
Yes.
be a part of so many lives. Probably
And
so
the
many
kids
people's
can
first
earn
job.
a little money.
Yes, I know that was nice.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's about wrapping it up for today. So make sure you give them a follow on social media. Definitely check them out for your Christmas tree. And make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you next episode. Everybody have a great holiday. All right.
Thank you. That was very nice.
I appreciate having you on. That was really awesome.
This episode was sponsored by the Cairo Tribe Chiropractic.
When you're ready to embrace a healthier perspective tailored to your needs, discover a world of wellness with the Cairo Tribe.
Everybody say, bring that bone. Bring that bone alone. Come on, bring that bone. Bring that bone alone.
At the Cairo Tribe, we specialize in easing daily pains and discomforts at our House of Wellness, where we focus on what truly works for you.
Everybody say, bring that bone. Hey, bring that bone alone. Everybody say, bring that bone. Bring that bone alone. Yeah.
Experience the difference at Cairo Tribe Chiropractic and Wellness in Highland. Call or text at 248-800-6214